If your clients are asking you which state they're a resident of, stay tuned.
We're gonna go into state residency, way more legal and tax stuff than you wanted to know. I'm Sylvia Gordon.
And I'm Rebecca Gordon. All right, live on location here in beautiful Noblesville,
We still
Indiana.
have Halloween candy available, and I will tell you that I am making my way through it. Little Miss gluten-free here. Can't
She's a
eat any.
champion.
Can't make it.
Looks good, but I'm not touching it. So we hear this a lot from agents. They get out with their clients and they say, where do you live? And the client says, well, I live in Florida, but I have a house in Missouri, or I have a place in Arizona.
So
What's the rules?
This is why I keep selling, and all of you that keep mocking me, because I get agents that go, I know you don't really sell. I'm like, yeah, I do. Come at me. And then I get other people that are making fun of me. I can't believe you sell. I can't believe you do that. I'm like, okay, there's a reason behind this, okay? So I try to keep my hand on the heartbeat of what's going on. I don't sell a lot, maybe like 2 policies a year, but during AEP more, of course. But anyway, I personally had a client last week, and I was like, okay, where do you live? That's an easy question. Where do you live? And she's like, well, I live in Florida. I go, okay, so you're a Florida resident. And she's like, well, I'm actually a resident of Missouri. And I've had this many times over my career. I'm sure most agents have had the same thing. And you're like, what? And an agent has a very limited knowledge of the laws and tax laws specifically. And so the agent's just like, whatever. A lot of times you guys call us and you say, how do you determine a resident? How do you change their residency? And it's not simple. So a lot of agents think it's very simple.
Well, I mean, I would think it's simple. Where do you vote? That'd be my very first thing.
So that's what I asked her. Where do you vote? Where she goes, it's against our religion. We don't vote. Okay. What's the next thing?
Number 2, where do you file your taxes?
She files her taxes in Missouri. So I was like, cool.
Well, thank God that's not against her religion.
Probably Missouri, right? Probably
Right.
Missouri.
But the truth is,
and it's not where you file your taxes.
it's what you have registered with Social Security and Medicare.
And it's not even that. As far as an agent's concerned, that's what you need to know.
She
okay?
told me that earlier.
No, but that's what you need to know. But to actually determine your residency, it's much more complicated than where you file your taxes. If she files her taxes in Missouri, but she spends more than 6 months a year out of Missouri, she's not a Missouri resident, even if she files her taxes there. So she owns a house in both states. She files her taxes there. She's not registered to vote. Her car and her car insurance is in Florida. She goes to the doctor in Florida. If she spends 1 day more in Florida than she does in Missouri, she should be rightfully a Florida resident, which has no state taxes. It has no state taxes. She's paying state taxes in Missouri. So I was kind of like, what are you doing here anyway? Okay, but you guys get the same question. You're like, above my pay grade, and I don't want to deal with this. So we default, as far as an agent, to what is on your Medicare card. What is on your Medicare card?
How would an agent figure that out?
Your address is not on your card, but I'm saying, what address do they have on file for you? You can go into the blue button and see what address the government has for you.
Oh, that's good.
You could call them and find out what address. Where do you get your mail from the government? They give you your Social Security statement. Where's that address? Is it being forwarded from Missouri to Florida? Then they have you as Missouri. Now, how does this impact the agent? Because the agent's like, I tap out. I don't want to learn more tax law and more law in general.
I'm right there with you.
So the agent says on record with Social Security and Medicare, you have Missouri.
Okay.
Even though she's in Florida.
And they're not licensed. Are you going to say, and the agent's not licensed in Missouri?
Well, then the agent can't do it. Right? But she's in Florida. She spends most of her time in Florida. So the agent's like, hey, let's just write this app with your Florida address. What's going to happen?
You're going to get in trouble.
So the policy could go through, it shouldn't, but if it does go through, your claims might not get paid. Okay? So this is not something to sweep under the rug. You got to get it right. As an agent, you're not in any trouble. You're going to write them in the state that they have registered with the government. So you're not in any trouble. If they've done it wrong, that's between them and the state that could be collecting the state revenue off of them.
So let's say the agent says, you know what, this is like a math problem from high school. I don't want to relive this. I just don't even want to mess with it.
Right.
So then, what are the agent's options? They can
call us and we talk to them. I mean, this is one of the things that we have a higher level of knowledge because most people don't have an attorney on staff. So call us, we'll walk you through it. We'll talk to your client and try to figure out what they should be doing, which we can't give them legal advice in that state, but we can give them advice to contact an attorney because we can identify they're probably doing it wrong and they might eventually get in trouble.
So let's say we have an agent, they don't want to touch it at all.
Refer it. Okay, we got a referral program here. How do you if you want to refer a client to us, because you don't write a policy in a state you are not contracted, appointed,
do that.
certified in. You will have negative ramifications. Depending on the carrier, you might be terminated for 12 months.
So we have a great referral program that we started for our partners because of this exact same reason. Your grandma now moved to Utah and you're not licensed in Utah and it's an expensive state, da 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 da. So how do you get set up? How do you use our system? Simply come to the website, come up here to more, under more, click Medicare Referral Program. And there, right here is a link, click here. When you click on that link, it'll be a same day. As soon as our team gets this referral, they're gonna call the client. So it's,
they're going to call the agent.
they're gonna call the agent. We practiced beforehand.
We can't call the client. If it's Med Advantage, we can't
They're
call
gonna
the client. The client has to call us.
They're gonna call
We'll call the agent. And unless it's Med Sup, in which case
call.
we'll call the client.
Ghostbusters.
Ba-dum-bum.
Use it.
Yeah, because you all are throwing
your
away
guy.
business.
Don't throw it away.
Make that CMS allowed referral amount. And I have an agent last year. I have an agent every year. And I'll say, well, who do you do your Part D with? He goes, oh, I don't mess with Part D. I said, how many Part D did you do last
Don't
year?
make any money.
600. He did 600 in his agency. So the referral fee is capped out at $25 by CMS. They haven't ever raised it. So what's $25 times 600? Any math guys here? Production guys?
Why has it be a guy?
It's a lot of money.
10.
$180?
It's $101,800. Am I right?
That's a lot of
Is it
money.
1,800?
That sounds right.
That's a lot of money. Okay? You young guys suck.
It's
bad.
15,000.
What?
15,000.
25 times 600, is that what you said?
$25.
Times 600 is 15,000.
Yep.
All right, whatever. I would have gotten there
That
had I
can't
had.
possibly be right.
That seems a little high.
That can't be right.
First person to comment what
the hell
that math
is
problem
the right
is,
math on that?
we'll send you some chocolate.
Yeah.
'Cause we were speech majors. I was a speech major.
I was political science.
I was-
East Asian studies. So when China
was-
invades, Hanyu. Yes, that's Mandarin. Thank you.
I was a beautiful major. Let's go to coming soon.
Coming soon.
This is a drip. This is one thing I love about Gordon marketing. There's lots of things I love. But I love my sister. We're constantly finding new things to be of value to you, our great partners. And so we're not going to say a lot. We're just going to have a little teaser. E&O.
Yeah, discounted email is
Awesome.
going to be better than it's ever been,
Ever.
cheaper and helpful for those of you that are running down lines and have trouble starting up new people. Because it's even, for a brand new agent, it's even cheaper than the cheaper one.
It's gonna
People
be
that
awesome.
that are brand newly
I'm
licensed.
pumped. So I want to give it out to my great partners at Humana. I think your masks this year have been a home run. I see them everywhere. I was at Disney a couple weeks ago, and of course, I saw people with Humana masks, which of course I went up and talked to them. But right here, I was at the state cross country tournament on October 31st, Noblesville. Ladies, 12th, my niece Bella, great job, kiddo. And I saw this handsome man wearing a Humana mask. So I asked if I could take his picture.
My ex-husband.
All right, whatever. So I did know him, but still it was super cool. Great job, Humana.
I want to give it up to JSA,
Medicare Scholar. Oh,
a
that's
friendly
cool.
competitor.
That's fun.
They sent this to my dad. My dad's a licensed agent. So they sent him a recruiting packet. And I was like, what? My own dad? Have you no scruples?
Didn't I get
Go
one?
after my own dad? Like they took me out of the list.
I like it, but I'm going to say theirs is
But-
better.
So yeah, so
Big.
I want to do a shout out to Ashley Nolly, who worked for us for several years. She got married this weekend. Her dad is one of our longest and bestest agents, Gary Nolly. And so when I was at the wedding, I was going to wear this because there's a lot of old people there, and I like to, get Medicare out there. But, he's a Medicare agent, so I thought that'd be bad form. So I turned it around, Turned it around because I don't want to like steal
Right.
his clients.
If you wear it, yeah.
You know.
Oh, well,
You know, right.
right.
Right. So shout out to JSA on that.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, I want to talk about something negative, and we're gonna go back to there. We have an agent that's in our that's been in a Walmart for many years, and she said Walmart is going to be a bust. They're referring everyone to Walmart Insurance. Humana says it's in certain markets only, but my local Walmart, people say they are being directed to if they come in and they ask about insurance, that they're being directed to go to Walmart Corporate, and here's they're saying call this phone number. And so that kind of hurts for the agent. She's not getting any traffic, and also with COVID, we have a lot of agents that are getting scared of COVID, that they're going to get COVID being in a high traffic place, and so they're calling and they're like, I don't know, with it ramping up in the country. So if you are one of our agents in a Walmart store and you are uncomfortable or call the director in our office and let's see what we can do to help you.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because the rates are going up and people
safe.
in Walmart are scared. But as far as this, you can't blame Walmart. It's their stores, it's their clients. If they're going to try to push us out, you can't be shocked by that. We got other places for you to make your business.
Yep.
We have other marketing that we can help you go out and
Keep plowing.
and you are the local expert in their town, so we're going to help you survive this. That's all I have.
Is that it? All right.
Happy selling.
See you, folks.